where the Trump administration says it's ready to strike Iran again if Tehran remains unwilling to budge on its nuclear program.
Chief Foreign Correspondent Trey Yingst joins us now with the latest from Tel Aviv. Hey, Trey.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps issued a new threat overnight, warning the United States and Israel against launching a fresh bombing campaign. The IRGC said in a statement, quote, "If the aggression against Iran is repeated, the regional war that was promised will this time go beyond the borders of the region, and you will be dealt crushing blows in places you do not expect, and you will fall into the abyss of defeat and destruction." The threat comes as President Trump says he was just an hour away from deciding to strike Iran earlier this week and is giving the regime a few additional days to reach a deal.
How close were you to striking Iran?
I was an hour away. We were all set to go. You're talking about yesterday.
Yes.
We were going to be striking it would have been happening right now. Yeah, it was all done. The boats, the ships are all loaded. They're loaded to the brim. And we were all set to start.
As for the possibility of an agreement, reports indicate there are still serious gaps in the positions of the United States and Iran. Vice President J.D. Vance was asked about this process yesterday.
We're locked and loaded. We don't want to go down that pathway, but the president is willing and able to go down that pathway if we have to. So what we've done is tried to be as clear as possible. What are our red lines? What are the things that we're willing to be accommodating on? And what are the things that we absolutely must have? And as the president has said ad nauseum, and I think I've said it a lot too, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
The U.S. blockade of Iranian ports continues to put economic pressure on the Iranian regime. CENTCOM Commander Admiral Brad Cooper described the current state of play in the Gulf, with the shaky ceasefire still in place.
The ceasefire continues, and consistent with the president's direction, we've established a highly effective maritime blockade of Iran. To date, we've turned away 88 ships. There has been zero trade into Iranian ports and zero trade out of Iranian ports, squeezing Iran economically and creating powerful leverage for the ongoing negotiations.
Overnight, the Israelis held a 5-hour cabinet meeting as officials here believe the war could resume any day. Guys?
Trey, do you believe Israel is ready with enough interceptors, anti-drone technology in order to stop a would-be influx that's expected for what's left of the Iranian arsenal?
Yeah, the Israeli military remains on high alert, and they've had more than 40 days to resupply those air defense systems with those interceptor missiles that are used to shoot down the incoming Iranian ballistic missile fire. The coordination, I'm told by regional sources, is the highest that it's ever been between the United States and Israel. They are in lockstep when it comes to defending U.S. forces and the Israeli people in the event that this conflict resumes. You have a variety of air defense systems, from the Iron Dome at the lower end to the Arrow 2 and 3 systems that will work to shoot down incoming fire if the bombing campaign resumes. And we've seen these threats from Iran's IRGC. And it reminds me of the ancient Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC, when then the Persian army threatened to use so many arrows that they would blot out the sun. And the Greek forces responded, "Then we will fight in the shade." And this has been a source of strength for the Israeli people, because they understand there is a joint defense here when it comes to the Americans and the Israelis. There are U.S. forces still on the ground. They have THAAD and Patriot missile defense systems, and they are preparing for the possibility that the Iranian regime, if they are targeted, works to overwhelm those systems.
What a great comparison.
Yeah.
I mean, just